the XLP to the CFP. RJ, get us going. The musical accompaniment always puts us in the mood as we look forward to counting down our college football playoff top 12. So the XLP, we go from 12 to 9.
All right, number 12 is Texas A&M / Boise State. I just wanted to put Texas A&M because I watched that game against Missouri.
So you're giving them that love.
I'm giving them some love because they took them behind the woodshed on that game.
Yeah, they did.
My number 11 team is Alabama after embarrassing loss to Vanderbilt. My number 10 team is Tennessee, another loss to Arkansas. Sam Pittman, by the way, good for him. He needed one of those wins.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, sir.
He did. He absolutely did.
Yes, sir. Give us a little bit of that, RJ.
Yeah, give
us
some.
Yeah,
Give us some. Yes, sir.
Sammy Pittman. It was just such a big. And by the way, the son-in-law. The one son-in-law likes to move up in the power rankings. He took a big dip in the power rankings. Volunteer / UCF fan.
Oh,
wow.
He took 2 L's.
Double dip.
He took 2 L's on his
take 2
birthday.
L's.
Wow,
That's not good.
and my number 9 team is
It's
Clemson.
not good,
I got
man.
Clemson at number 9.
All right, so you got Clemson moving up that high. All right, that's
Plus, he
interesting.
dropped Alabama that low.
I know.
That was
I'm
a steep
finding
drop,
this interesting, Big Sirs.
Bro,
I do too. I
Well,
was interested with that.
Vanderbilt.
All right,
All right, 12
I got Boise State hanging tough
Okay.
at 12. I'm sorry, I got him. Sorry about that. Let me rephrase that.
Huh?
I got him at 12. That's what I said, right? At
Yeah.
12. Yeah, I got him at 12.
The Fighting Ashtions.
Here's through the magic of the transitive property. If Oregon beats Ohio State, that's going to be good for Boise because Boise lost to
Oregon
by
early
3.
in the year. Yeah.
early in the season. So yeah, that's they've got a chance.
Okay. All right, so 12,
Then
11.
number 11, I've got your boys, Iowa State. 5-0 for the first time since
Put
1980,
some
baby.
respect on the Cyclones.
They also have a very manageable path to 10-0.
Why I
Very,
chose-
very manageable.
That's why I chose them.
Right. Number 10, I got Ole Miss back in, baby.
Okay.
I was very impressed by the way they just said, you know what? Screw it. Y'all think we're going to lose? This is who we are.
Mm-hmm.
Impressive game defense, too. Very, very impressive. Number 9, I got the Vols falling all the way to 9. They're a different team at home.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
They're going to put a hurting on them Gators this week. A hurting.
It's so funny. You think of hurting, huh?
A hurting. Yeah, I do. I absolutely see a
Hey,
hurting.
look out, Billy. Starting to build something in Gainesville. 3rd year in. Big win over an in-state rival. All those people in the basement. Zip it. All right, my 12 through 9. Boise, we got to give the Fighting Ashton some love. This Sunshine kid, is it Janty? That's how we say his name? Genty? All right, how about this? 95 carries, 95 carries through 5 games. The guy is just rocking and rolling. 16 rushing touchdowns, 10.9 yards per rush. Okay, that guy is cruising right now. So Boise, 12th, I think we all agree there. 11th, I put Clemson in there. And I'm moving them in and out of the top 12. I'm putting them there with a decent win against Florida State. Florida State was looking for a little magic from Brock Glenn. They did not get it. And so they did exactly what you would expect them to do, winning by 16 points. And they are starting to come together a little bit. Number 10, I have Ole Miss there. Jackson Dart was only around 50% throwing the football against South Carolina, Matty. 14 of 27. Now, he threw for 285, which is pretty good. But 14 of 27, and then the other part of it, South Carolina doesn't have any offense. And the Rebels' defense took care of business. Walter Nolan, those guys, they rock and roll. They just harassed South Carolina all game long. I'm putting Alabama at 9.
Another deep fall. Wow.
And here's why, okay? Well, the first reason why I'm putting them at 9 is Diego! That's the number one reason. But
life, right?
if you beat Georgia and then lose to Vandy, yeah, a signature win and then a signature loss. I'm just going to make them claw their way back into this bad boy. That's who I got.
By the way, real quick before you go to Leon, Clemson, your boys over at Clemson?
Yeah.
Klubnik, since the loss to Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay, Kate Klubnik. 18 touchdowns, 4 of which are rush, 1 pick.
He's playing some solid
He's
ball.
playing lights out right now.
And he can run. He's got a decent arm as long as he remains confident. But this is the first time they didn't score 40 or more points. So we'll see whether coming out of that loss against
we'll see him in
Georgia.
December, though. And my number 8 is Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin got the Got the run, got him back on track. After that loss to the
You jumped
program.
him big time.
Yeah, I got him back on track. I like Lane. But number 7 team is Penn State. I got Penn State number 7. Number 6 team, I got Oregon. We're going to see if Oregon's for real. They play Ohio State this week. I'm looking forward to that game. And my number 5 team is Georgia.
Okay.
Bulldogs. Bulldogs at number 5.
All right. My 8. We're doing 8, right?
Yeah,
I don't wanna
8
miss
to
out here.
5.
My 8 is Penn State.
USA Today sports columnists, pay
My
attention.
8 is, I know I got a lot of stuff going on. So here's the thing with Penn State. This is why you paid Andy Kotelnicki $7.1 million over 4 years to coach the offense. Games like this. They cannot go out there to USC.
They're going to Southern Cal.
They cannot go out there to go to USC against a struggling Trojans team that looked bad last week against Minnesota, a very middling Minnesota team, and lose that game. They cannot lose that game, Penn State. They've got to win that game. That's a must-win for this is who we are. We are a legit playoff contender. If not, you got to start looking at Penn State as they're a lot like James Franklin's Vandy teams, where you win 9 games. In this case, at Penn State, it's 10 games, and you really don't win anything else. It's kind of really what you do every single year.
True.
So this is a big moment for Penn State. All right, number 7, I got Oregon, and all I can say is if Dylan Gabriel starts the Ohio State game like he started the Michigan State game, he looked terrible in that game.
Yeah, they're in
First
trouble.
quarter. They're in deep trouble if that happens. They'll lose. They'll lose big. Number 6, this is where I got Alabama settling in.
Okay.
I got them settling in at number 6. And quite frankly, they only dropped 1. Just behind Georgia. That's it. That's it.
I got what you're saying.
Because
but you
look,
sent them,
everybody deals with a crazy game.
yeah,
but if
crazy
you're-
game, that's an L.
I know it's an L. But at the end of the day, if you're throwing Alabama up against probably anyone else, maybe 1 or 2 other teams where you're like hesitate a little bit, they're going to be the favorite. They will be the favorite to win the game.
That defense and how the other team defended Milroe is now becoming a little bit of a concern. So we'll see.
It is.
Where they go.
And oh, by the way, they better figure out that zone read because Lenore Sellers will do exactly that this weekend.
Yeah.
They will run nothing but that. I guarantee that's what South Carolina will do. All right, and my 5, of course, Georgia.
All right, so my number 8 to 5.
By the way, Kirby taking a shot at the fans. Yeah.
Well, let's get into
So
that.
he's a little disappointed about how the fans,
in the South's oldest rivalry. Too.
a little disappointed.
All right, number 8, Tennessee. Tennessee loses, to which I say, that's right, Rocky Top. All right. Even though they didn't play very well, they still led 14-3 midway through the third. So they were in a position to win this game and just
good.
did not
Really good.
Did not get the job done. 7. I have Georgia at 7.
Wow.
Now, the only reason I have them 7th, what I repeated earlier about Alabama, you can't beat Georgia and then lose to Vandy. Georgia, you can't lose to Alabama and then have that team lose to Vandy.
Oh, my God. You are literally doing the transitive property right now.
I am. I'm just putting them there. You can't lose to the
You
team
dropped Georgia to 7 because of the transitive property?
for the right now.
Your orange and blue to the death.
No way. You can't lose to the team that loses to Vandy. That's the only thing I'm saying right now.
Kidding me. They're like, if you had to pick one team to win it all right now, who are you picking?
Okay,
Who are you picking? Admit it.
Texas.
You are not. Stop
Yes, I am.
it.
All right.
Stop it.
Oregon is 6th, okay? Still unscathed, so I'm just giving them a little bit of love right now.
All right.
It may not last. Can the Ducks stop the Buckeyes' backs? That's going to be the big question. But right now, they're not doing a whole hell of a lot, but still unbeaten. I'm going to put them 6th. I'm going to put Penn State 5th, just because of where they are right now. That big ball game coming up against USC is going to be huge. They beat UCLA like they should have beaten them, 27-11. So they did what they were supposed to do. So that's why I've got them number 5. All right, 4-1.
All right, my number 4, I got BYU at number 4. I got number 3, I got my Canes at number 3, Buckeyes at 2, and Texas at 1.
I have a question for you. If we're going to use the transitive property, right?
Right.
Then where's
always have to.
Vanderbilt in this ranking?
They're soon to be ranked.
Better yet, where's Georgia State in this ranking? Because they beat Vandy.
Yeah, it was impressive what they were able to do. They ran all
Missouri
over.
beat Vandy. Where's Missouri in your ranking?
Listen, there are others receiving attention. They're right there. Hey, listen, those two teams, I put them where I put them, 7th and 9th. They still got a chance to claw their way back.
All right, I've got BYU at 4, and I just hope against hope they keep winning, and they're 8-0 against 7-1 Utah in the Holy War, and oh my God, that would be
good.
a phenomenal moment. I got the Canes at 3. I mean, Cam Ward. So every time they've been behind in 3 games, and in those 3 games they've been behind, Cam Ward's responded with 9 touchdowns, 7 pass, 2 rush.
Mm-hmm.
Dude turns up his game.
He does. He does.
Turns it up.
But he's Elwaying them a little bit. He's putting them in a bad spot and then willing them to win at the end.
All right, number 2, I've got Ohio State. Ohio State's given up 4 touchdowns in 5 games.
They've been good.
And what you saw the picture I sent you of Chip Kelly in the in the coaching booth.
Yeah,
he's like the old hacker.
He does.
He's the former hacker.
He's got some jowls.
They're
now.
They are literally the same person right now.
Yeah.
And then number 1,
more, though.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
100 pounds and climbing less. Number 1, Texas. Last time we saw Quinn Ewers on the field, he was the best player on the field against Michigan. Yeah. No doubt about it. And they're, it's a big game for them. The Red River Drive is a big game.
Yeah,
Oklahoma's not going to waltz through that thing. That's going to be a difficult game.
They'll try and avenge a loss, and we'll get into that later in the week. But that's the team they lost to last year. Still made it to the playoff, but Brett Venables was able to beat them. All right, 4-1 for me. I have got your Canes 4. I'm dropping them. Okay, I'm dropping them right now. Look, we can say it's a 6-0 record, but if you think about it, officiating in both of these games played a big hand in the targeting call and all that kind of stuff. You just can't beat.
They were just terrible calls. Both those
calls.
Yeah.
What about the 25-point deficit that we?
No, I don't disagree with you, but all I'm saying is those 2 calls on the final drive of the game, no less.
We're
just god awful calls.
Listen. Football it's not imperfect science.
Okay,
right?
so but
you want?
You cannot, you cannot be on the ropes like that and not at least suffer a little. So anyway, I'm dropping them.
That's fine.
And I'm moving the Cyclones into the number 3 spot.
The Clones.
That's my team, man. They have done what they've been asked to do, and they do have an experienced bunch, maybe a little bit of a lighter schedule. They end up beating Baylor the way they're supposed to beat Baylor, and they've got some good numbers. I got Ohio State, too. We're going to find out whether or not they are for real against Oregon. I'm getting more and more of a feeling that they might be. 28 unanswered in the second half against Iowa. And then hook 'em. Texas is at the top, and Ewers is looking to avenge that loss to the Sooners last year. And real quick, as we wrap up our XLP to the CFP, the other 2 that I might put in there very close, Army and Navy are a combined 10-0. Yeah. Still undefeated. So America's game will be one to look forward to the way they're playing, that's for sure. It is XL Primetime.
Hey guys, Taylor Dahl here. Thanks so much for watching 1010XL. If you're looking for even more great content, head over to our 1010XL Jaguars page or one of our college football pages.